Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and this is the Not So Serious Keto video podcast. Now, in a handful of my past podcasts, I've kind of given you a little bit of a behind-the-scenes look at what goes on in terms of YouTube content creation and some of the various aspects of it. And one of the requests that I got from some of my viewers is to talk about affiliate marketing partnerships. So that is what I'm going to do in this segment. An affiliate marketing partnership, in a nutshell, is a financial arrangement between somebody who wants to sell something and a YouTube content creator, or really any sort of social media content creation, whether that's being out on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, like this. And essentially what you have then is a company that wants to sell something. I'm going to just create a name. We'll call it Keto. So Keto wants to sell keto products, and they want someone like me to help them sell keto products. And they're willing to give me a small commission to help them sell keto products. That's sort of it at a high level. From there, it gets a little bit more nuanced. There are some companies that want you to just absolutely promo for them, to really, I guess, sell out, for lack of a better word. You know, to always be using their product, or you see it sitting on the back shelf behind me or something like that. Really just selling it and selling it hard, like they're a sponsor, essentially. And that's not the sort of relationship that I was willing to get involved with, with any company. And any company that has proposed that sort of relationship with me, where they have specifically said, we will pay you to make a video just talking us up, I say, no, that's not what I do. And you may have noticed within the past month, maybe a little bit longer, that now sometimes at the beginning of a video, right down here, you'll see something about a promotional consideration for this video. That is part of YouTube's new policy, where if a content creator, like me, is getting paid specifically to show an item in their video, that we need to disclose that. Most of the time, you are not going to see that in one of my videos because I just don't want to be a commercial for somebody. Now, I have had a number of companies that have said specifically, we want to pay you X number of dollars to do a certain number of videos featuring our product. One was like a toaster oven or a multi-cooker or something like that. So they said, we'll give you one of these ovens for free, and then we'll pay you, I don't know what it was, $100, something relatively small, but we'll pay you $100 to do videos, and we want to see you do 6 of them. And I said, no, like I said, that's not what I do. Now, you will see that in some of the videos that I do, like for Perfect Keto, because they offer a bonus for any sort of social media share. So if I put something out on Instagram, for example, when they have a new product release, I have a picture of their strawberry collagen, for example, and I'm saying, delicious. And then I would get some, I don't know how much it is. It's not a big amount of money, but it's part of their agreement with their affiliate marketing partners. To me, if I'm doing a product review or something like that, that's not going to sway me. If a company were to send me free product and ask that I use it specifically in a recipe, I don't know where that falls, if that falls as a promotional consideration or not. But just, I want people to know what that means down in the corner of the screen. It means that a content creator got some sort of compensation, whether that's free product or whether that's some sort of money, some sort of commission for the use of that product in a video. In terms of affiliate marketing partnerships, specifically mine, I believe the first one that I had was with Performance Nut Butter. And they contacted me, I don't know, I was probably somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000 subscribers. It seems like that's sort of the place where you start getting contacted. I think companies realize that you're starting to grow, but you're still small enough that you're going to be flattered that someone approached you and offered you some free nut butter or something, and then you'll do a video. And I was really excited when Performance Nut Butter reached out to me, and they had asked, would you like to use it in a recipe? It would be great to have it featured in a recipe. And I made a recipe with it that used 5 packets of this stuff. And I didn't realize how much it cost when I was making the video, and realized that I was using $15 worth of Performance Nut Butter to make this particular recipe. And the recipe was that macadamia coconut sauce. I'll link to it up here. I forget what I called it exactly. But I couldn't in good conscience then release that video because it felt to me like kind of like I was selling out, that I was trying to get you to buy a bunch of product that you probably didn't need to buy. You could make your own macadamia nut butter, which I also made a recipe for. So that's how my first affiliate marketing partnership kind of came and went. I was excited and then realized how very quickly and easily a person could sell out. And I didn't want that. I didn't want that to be me. And subsequent to that, anytime anybody that has contacted me to ask if I wanted to do an affiliate marketing partnership, or sometimes they kind of do it covertly. They don't say, would you like to do an affiliate marketing partnership? They say, we'd like to send you some product and get your opinions on it, which I think is code for we'd like to see you do a favorable review. But anytime I get approached by anyone, if I agree to take any product from them, I tell them, if you send me something, you do so at your own peril, because I'm going to be honest. And you've probably seen this in reviews that I've done. I'm a big affiliate marketing partner with Perfect Keto. That doesn't change how I do a review. But they know that and they respect that, and that's why I keep doing business with them. There have been other people that I've partnered with briefly, and I'll hear something from one of my viewers about having an especially bad experience with them or the product or their customer service, and then I stop. I end the relationship. And now I am to the point where I get, I would say, at least 3 emails per week from companies that want to have some sort of a partnership with me, or want me to do a video with their product, or some sort of a promo or something. And I say no to almost all of them. The only ones that I say yes to are startups where I really sense that these are good people. And even then, I don't necessarily take them on as an affiliate marketing partner. I'll tell them, if you want to send me some product, I'll try it out. I'll give you my feedback. Maybe if I've got time, I'll even do a review. And if you've got a coupon code or something like that that I can pass on to my viewers, great. But I'm just not necessarily interested in taking on more affiliate marketing partners. It feels then like I'm spreading myself too thin. So whenever I do a review, I will always disclose to you whether or not I'm an affiliate marketing partner or not. That way, if you're concerned that perhaps, I'm somehow biased, at least I'm being completely upfront with you that I am getting some sort of a commission based on the sales of these products. But like I said, for the most part, really now, the majority of the reviews that I do are non-compensated, no commission, nothing like that. It's just I'm helping out some little bakery or startup or something like that by sharing my experiences with their product with you. And I get approached with some really strange product. And I question if they even watch the channel. Even though the emails often start with, we love your YouTube channel, blah, 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 it's great. We see a unique fit between you and our line of swim goggles or something. I get some weird stuff. Some stuff I can see based on, having talked, for example, about sleep and sleep issues. I had a company that reached out to me that sells mattresses, and very high-end mattresses. These things have got all kinds of stuff built into them, cooling and heating, and I don't remember all the specifics, but I did look at the price, and the mattresses were like $3,000 to $4,000 each. And I thought, that's just not something, it looks super cool, I'd love to have one, but it's not something that I feel is aligned with the channel. I had mentioned this a week or two ago about swimming in my own lane. And maybe that's something, once I start up Lean Body Mind in the future, that I could look at, but that's not keto. So I get a lot of not keto people asking me to somehow promote their products that have just no relationship to keto or potentially even cooking. So on the topic of my specific affiliate marketing partners, there are 2 that are coming up that I'm very, very excited about. So one of them sought me out, and it was Aviate. They make a lupini flour that is heads and shoulders above anything I've tasted so far. it destroys miracle flour. It is quite a bit better, in my opinion, than lupina as well. I'm just super duper impressed with the product. I made some cookies with this flour, and all I used was the lupini flour. So no almond flour, no coconut flour, just the lupini flour only. And they were amazing. There was none of that sort of bitterness that you get. I mean, normally I find that if you go much over 25% of lupin or lupini flour, that that earthy, bitter taste is kind of strong. Not so with this stuff. So I'm very excited about that and that relationship. And I can pretty much guarantee you're going to be seeing some videos using that flour. Another one that we're very close to having a deal on is Modernist Pantry. I've mentioned in other videos and perhaps even other podcasts that I used to, and I guess I still am, really into modernist cuisine, molecular gastronomy, that sort of stuff. There are some really fun ingredients that exist out in that realm that I would love to bring into the Ketoverse. So I sought them out just based on, I've been a customer of theirs for 10 years, and they've come out with a couple of new products that I think are going to make a big difference in the keto world. And I don't think they realize what a big difference it's going to make. So stay tuned for that. There's some fun stuff coming. So I hope I explained that in a way that it makes sense. I kind of felt a little bit like I was meandering a bit there, and maybe I can tighten that up in editing. But hopefully it provides you with an understanding as to why I and other content creators may say certain things as we're reviewing products or using products. So if you have any specific questions as it relates to affiliate marketing relationships that I didn't cover or didn't answer, let me know down in the comments below. Last week, Thursday, this is going to be really mild TMI, but because I think you already know this, but last week, Thursday, I had a prostate biopsy, and I thought about how I could share some information about that during the podcast, and realized there's just no way I can do it without going way, way off the TMI scale. I don't know that there's any aspect of it. I mean, there are a couple of funny things that I experienced, as a result of all this. For example, an hour or two before the procedure, you need to give yourself an enema. I've made it almost 53 years without having one of those. And, it would be okay if I could go a few more years without one of those. That's a strange sensation. I will tell you, as a little helpful tip here, the orange thing on the end of the bottle, that's a cap. That's not the applicator. And I suppose had I read the instructions more carefully, I would have realized that and saved myself a little bit of discomfort. Yeah, take that cap off. Aside from that, yeah, it gets a lot more TMI. While I was lying there on the table on my side with my, behind exposed and kind of hanging off the edge of the table there, the nurse asked if I would be more comfortable if I had a second pillow. And I told her that my head and the whole pillow thing was probably the least of my issues in terms of discomfort. But that's about all I can say about the procedure without going way into a make your toes curl sort of place. I'll let you know once I get the results. Doctor said when we were all done, he said he didn't see anything surprising. So, hopefully that's all good. So this week's fat pick actually has Connor in it, kind of getting ready for him to be home on Thursday. Here we are, right over here. This was back in 2016, I believe. I think he was a junior at the time in high school, and we were going around looking at some different colleges. Anyhow, that was one of my favorite sweaters. I felt that it had a slimming effect on me. It's an extra large. And you can see that I'm giving it a bit of a workout there, through the chest and belly. Yeah. Oh, and the neck too. Kind of following up from last week's neck discussion. Looking pretty thick through the neck there. Now, what's interesting to me is back when I looked like that, and I looked like that, many, many years, when I was heavy, I didn't look at myself and think that I looked fat. I didn't think that I looked obese. I felt like, yeah, I'm carrying a couple extra pounds here, but on the whole, my clothes fit, kinda, I'm all right. And now, many, many pounds lighter, it's weird because I look in the mirror and do think that I look heavy. I do look at my belly and think, I got some extra pounds here. And it's weird. It's weird that I didn't feel that way when I was fat, but now I do feel that way. And it's called body dysmorphic disorder. And it can be really anything. It could be something that you're just really self-conscious about, I guess. Maybe the shape of your chin, or maybe you've got a mole or something like that. And you're just super duper self-conscious about it. And you see it and other people don't see it. But I bring this up not because I'm fishing for compliments. I'm not doing this because I want a bunch of comments that say, Steve, you look great, you don't need to lose any weight, or anything like that. I'm not looking for that. So you don't have to leave a comment like that. But also don't be hurtful. Don't be like, Steve, yeah, you really could, stand to drop another 10. The reason that I bring it up is I would be curious to know from the rest of you, especially those of you who have hit your target weight, or what you set as your target weight when you started your keto journey. Do you find yourself experiencing this as well as you look in a mirror? And if you've come up with a way to kind of recalibrate your way of thinking about yourself, I'd like to know what you did. Let me know down in the comments below. I think it would be helpful not only to me, but a lot of the other viewers. Now, I've talked before about the way I used to eat, and seeing this picture kind of reminded me a little bit of that. I used to eat so much candy. Specifically, the almost pure sugar type of stuff, like anything from the Wonka company, like Nerds. Do they make Spree candies? I'm not sure. I love Skittles too. I would get the big, big bag of Skittles. I would sit down for a football game on a given Sunday and eat an entire bag of those. The big bag, not like the single serving bag, like the big bag. I would portion out all the different colors or flavors. I would try and hit all the citrus. I didn't want to mix the citrus with the berries. So I would only eat berries together, so alternating between the purple and the red. So I think grape and strawberry. And then I would do the citrus stuff, the lemon and the lime and the orange. It still kind of amazes me that I didn't get diabetes. I'm very, very blessed considering the abuse that I have done to my body via diet. And anyhow, that just popped into my brain when I saw that picture of me. And last week's Easter egg was Ash Williams from the Evil Dead, Army of Darkness movies and TV show. And I'm guessing based on the gray in his sideburns here, it's from the TV show, because he's older. And just to follow up last week, you've probably noticed already, I'm wearing my other Evil Dead shirt. Shop smart, shop smart. So I think that's about it for this podcast. On Wednesday, there will be the final review video that I filmed with Courtney before she left. It's actually going to be a two-parter. There's a sweet and a savory. And when Connor gets home, he and I will do the savory portion of this particular bakery's products. But that's coming up on Wednesday. And Friday's recipe video will be using this new product, this Lupini Flake product. I'm really excited. I think there's going to be a lot of really cool keto applications for it. But that's my tease for that. So coming up this week. And that, I guess, is it for this podcast. As always, thanks for listening or watching. Thanks for watching. Yeah, thanks for watching.